Hello everyone. Today we are gonna learn about five Appian functions, which is being used while building Appian applications. So here I have already uploaded few functions before, and now I'm extending it with more functions which is available in Appian. We do have full documentation about the descriptions and details in Appian community, but here we'll practice and see how it actually works and how we can use it in a real time. So I have a flatten, e update function, append, index, and insert function for today. So I'll start with a flatten. So the purpose of a flatten is basically to combine the list of arrays into a singular set of arrays. So here if you see the expected parameter of flatten is array, and then it converts the arrays into the list of single items. So we'll see an example here where I say a local variable. I prefer local variable to set the data, and then we can see the difference between the data which was original and then it changed after using the function. So I'm saying here local data merge is one of the another function, so I'll be using it to create a structure with list of arrays 3 and 4. Okay, let's see what is the data structure formatted in here. I'll click on test rule to see the local data holding the value. So here you can see local data is holding two list of variants, where first list is 1 and 3 as list of number integers, and second list is 2 and 4 with list of number integers. Now using a flatten will convert these lists, like two lists list of variants, into a singular list. So I'll say a bank flatten, and I'll pass the data. So a flatten expects only singular parameter. So we'll just pass local data, and I'll click on the test rule. Now you can see the difference. Initially I was having the data something like this with two arrays, and individual array was holding two items in it, but now it has all combined into a singular sets of number integer. So wherever you face a problem with list of arrays, list and list of arrays, there you can use a flatten if you want to format the data into a particular list. So that's why we are good to have a flatten function. Moving ahead, the next we have a update. So let's try to understand what is the purpose of a update function. So a update is basically help you to update the data in a given array in a particular index. So here if you see the expected parameters of a update is data, basically the list of arrays, or a map, dictionary, or CDT, or a record data. Second is the index, in which particular index or a field you would like to update your data, and then the value, like which value you would like to update in this particular index in the given array. So I'll just form an array where I say 1 comma 2 comma 3, and I would like to update this second index with a value 50. So let's say local data comma index. I would like to update my second index, so I'll give second index. Make sure the indexing here starts with 1, not 0. So first index, second index, and the third index. So in the second index I would like to update it as value 50. So I'll try hit the test and see the output. So here can you see the difference? The current my input data was 1, 2, and 3, and here in the output I have 1, 50, and 3. Now this is a number integer array. Now let's try with a different data structure. I'll say a map first name last name age is employed. So here in the given list, I have my data as first name, last name, age, and is employed. Now, if I got a requirement where I have to update is employed as true, so how will I do that? I'll pass my local data as first input in the update. In the index, I will say update is employed field and with what as true, the value as true. If I hit on test, my is employed will be changed to true. So I'll get the output. First name remains the same, last name remains the same, age remains the same, and is employed is changed to true from false. So there are two ways we have learned here. If you have a singular sets of data, how to perform an update, and if you have list of structured data with detailed first name, last name, and the fields in it, then how you can perform the update in it. Moving ahead, another function is the append. So we'll see what is the purpose of append. Append takes array and a value. Basically, the word itself says append, means you are appending a value in a list or in a given array. So if you have a list of arrays or data and you would like to append one more value into it, then I'm going to use append function. So as you can see, the parameters accepted by append is array and the value, means the our main array and the value I want to update in the given array. So I'll generate one array here, 1 comma 2 comma 3, and I would like to append a value like 50 in this given array. I'll hit on test. Test rule, I got 1, 2, 3, and 50 as an output because I have the given input as 1, 2, and 3. And then now, after having the output, I can see 50 is amended in this list. Now, there's a trick in here during the amendment. Now, here you can see we have used all number integer list of arrays and I'm amending a number integer too. Now there's a trick in the append data. If you try to append a string in the given list of number integer, so now if you see the when we're trying to append, we appended a number integer in the given list of number integer. Now if I try to append a string in the list of number integer, it won't work, though it will create the fourth null index, but it won't append the string value. Reason why: append checks first what is the type of the given array, and keeping that in mind, it appends the given value. So if I say here name and the input is number integer list, and then I try to append name in here and I click on test rule, it won't append. But yes, it has created a fourth index with a null value, but it has not appended the name in it. It has created a null with fourth index but not appended the value which I have given here. To make this happen, I'll have to convert my date array into the string. And now if I click on test, as my string is now in my input is now in the string array, it will take the fourth one as well. Can you see? So this is the key difference. Like we should make sure while using the append, the type which we are having the data and the type of value we are trying to append in the given array. One more way to convert the number integer into strings is to uniform string. The purpose of two uniform string is if you give the array of values, it will convert each value into the string format. See, it remains no, the output has properly come even if the local data is number integer. As I have used two uniform string, it has converted the data into string format, and then I can now amend my value. To see what is the value actually looks like, I'll click on test. You will able to see here now from the list of number integer, now it has become list of text strings. So now each value is now text, and that is why I'm able to amend name in the given function. Now moving ahead, we have another function called index. Now the purpose of index is it will return the value which you want from a particular index in a given array. So here if you see the parameters index expect is data, a list of array basically. The index, the particular index you would like to fetch from the given array. If there is no value in that particular index, what will be the defaulted value you expect? Okay, so let's try. I'll use a local variable again. Local data. My given list is 1, 2, 3, and now I'm gonna say index local data comma I would like to fetch the third index from the given list. So I'll say third index, and in case if there is no value in the third index, return -1. I'll hit test value. So I got 3 because there's a value in the third index. Okay, now I can say return me the fourth index. Okay, let's see what it will return. It should not return any value. It should return the default value -1, as I don't have any fourth index in my local data. Let's hit the test value. -1, because there is no value in the fourth index, so it returned the default value which is -1. So this is a very example of a number integer data. Let's try with another data structure. I'm using a map here to create my data structure of an employee list. So I'll say a first name, last name, age is employed. Okay, now I'm gonna use this a map for multiple times, where I would, for example, if you have the list of employees and you would like to only fetch the first name or the last name or a particular field from the given list of arrays, so how will you do that using the index function? So I'm going to use here, I have given two list of values where my first name is employee 1 and my second employee is employee 2. I'm slightly changing some values. Now, instead of 4, now there's no integer list. Now I have a proper data list. So I'll say I would like to fetch the age from the given list. Now I'll click on test rule. It will return me the age from the given array. Okay, so this is how, if you have multiple list data or multiple list of employees cases, you have list of cars list or any kind of list you have, and you would like to fetch a particular field from that list, this is the way you can do the indexing. Okay, so index will return the current the indexed, the value, the field, the which you have provided at the index parameter from the given list of data, and if there is no value, it will return the default -1. Moving to the last one. So the last one is the insert. So the purpose of the insert function is to insert a value in the given array. So if you would like to insert a particular uh, number or value or data into the list of array, you can use insert function. So insert takes array as first parameter, value as a second parameter, and in which particular index you have to update your value in the array is the third index. So here let's try testing it. Local, my bad, local data. I have a list of number arrays 1, 2, 3, and I would like to insert a new value in the second index. So I will say local data. I would like to add 15 in the given array and at the second index. Now, with the help of this insert function, this function will insert a value in the second index and my total data will be 1, 15, 2, and 3. Means my data will have 4 values now rather than just 3. So I'll click on insert rule, test rule, and it's gonna insert the 15 into my second index, and my second index value will be shifted as third index, and third index value will be shifted as fourth index. Now let's have a look. So in here, if you see, first index was having first, second index was having second, third index was having third. But with the help of insert function, I have added 15 at my second index, and I shifted the second and third as the plus one indexes so far. So this insert functions work like you can insert a value in a given array at a particular index provided here.